show me something. It gets a little more challenging the fewer the number of teams playing and the fewer time I actually spent preparing for it. So, Michael, please talk very slowly so I can gather my thoughts for my own picks. You're up.
Excuse me. I will talk slowly, and I will talk about an underrated person in the NFC Championship game. It's the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, Nick Sirianni. For a coach with a record like he does, and with a coach who has accomplished so much in a short time, doesn't get a lot of respect. Show me something, Nick Sirianni. Do you realize, Mike, that against Dan Campbell, Sean McVay, and Matt LaFleur, Sirianni has a record of 8-0? Yet we talk about, he's missing something. Is he too loose with the players? Is Vic Fangio carrying him? Is Kellen Moore carrying him? Nick Sirianni, show me something in the conference championship game as you get an opportunity to go back to your second Super Bowl.
Still has that vibe of a fan who won a contest to be the coach for a day. That's
exactly.
Yep. All right, show me something. James Cook, the younger brother of Dalvin Cook, who has 3 years in the NFL, positioned himself for a big second contract, had over 1,000 rushing yards in 2024, 18 total touchdowns. This is your chance to make a strong closing argument that you belong as an elite running back in the NFL. When we start talking about the great ones, it's Saquon Barkley, it's Derrick Henry, it's Jahmyr Gibbs. James Cook could be part of that conversation. And if he can deliver big play to complement all the things we talked about earlier that Josh Allen needs to do, but if Cook can be a little of the Derrick Henry to Lamar Jackson, just a little of that, he could be the difference maker because Patrick Mahomes does not currently have that.
It's a good one. I'm going to stay in the NFC Conference Championship. And I mentioned this guy earlier, Terry McLaurin. Show me something, Terry McLaurin. He's been underrated, Mike, his entire career, starting on his draft day. He was a first-round talent. I'm not just saying that because he plays at the best college football program in the country, The Ohio State University. I'm not just saying that because of my Ohio State ties.
By the way. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you very much. Loved it. But he was good in college, kind of underrated, slips to Washington in the third round, and he's been 5 straight seasons of 1,000 yards as a receiver, but he hasn't played in these big-time games. And I think there are a lot of players like Terry McLaurin who say, I'm just as good as this guy that they talk about all the time on TV, but my franchise is not good enough. My general manager is not good enough. My coaching is not good enough. Let me just get an opportunity to show what I can do. So, Terry McLaurin, here you are.
I'm going to stay with that game, and I'm going to stay on that same side of the ball. This is something Sims and I were talking about yesterday. Show me something, whoever is taking the place of Sam Cosmi, the right guard of the Washington Commanders who tore an ACL last week, because Jalen Carter is coming. And Jalen Carter will be the one guy who could potentially make Jaden Daniels rattled. They've got to be able to plug that hole. At one point, the suggestion was they're going to put their best 5 out there, even if they have to reconfigure the depth chart. But whatever they have to do, that vacancy needs to be filled. And whoever gets the reps, whether it's rotation, whether it's one guy, you've got to be able to keep Jalen Carter from blowing up what the Commanders are trying to do on
big assignment
offense. One more round to go. Championship Sunday. Show me something. Michael Holley, show me what you got in round 3.
You know, Mike, usually when we talk about the haters, it's the underdogs say there are so many haters who don't believe in us. Well, how about a favorite? Show me something, Kansas City Chiefs. They do have a lot of skeptics. They have a lot of believers, but a lot of skeptics because they've had all these narrow victories. Ooh, they should have lost this game to Denver. They should have lost this game to the Raiders. Why don't they do more? The offense is down. Well, show me something, Kansas City Chiefs. Show me that, hey, you're big enough for this moment. 7 straight conference championship games. You only lose in the playoffs when it's in overtime or when you're facing Tom Brady. Show me that, hey, we're ready for the challenge of winning 3 straight Super Bowls. Let's get one step closer and take care of the Buffalo Bills.
Show me something Jalen Hurts. We've been talking about this all week. Re-injured the left knee, the one that was injured for a lot of last year, and they never put it on the injury report even when he was wearing a giant brace on it. Now they're acting like he's healthy. Fine. Show me that you are. Show me that you can run. Show me that you can pass, because the Commanders should, if they're smart, do everything they can to neutralize Saquon Barkley and force Jalen Hurts to make some plays in the passing game or the running game in order to try to prevail over the Commanders and get to the Super Bowl for the second time in 3 years. I don't know how I feel about the potential Super Bowl matchups. I'm not thrilled about another Chiefs-Eagles just 2 years after we did this. Are you?
Well, you think that's going to happen? I don't think it's going to happen.
I've got
I don't think it's gonna be
Commanders
Chiefs-Eagles.
and Chiefs. I've got Commanders and Chiefs. Who you got?
I've got, even though I just gave Kansas City Chiefs show me something, I've got the Bills. I've got the Bills going into Kansas City and actually winning the game. I think the Bills this year, I'm not talking about resume and legacy. I think the Bills are a better team than the Kansas City Chiefs. So I got the Bills and the Eagles in the Super Bowl. How about that one?
Well, you're like Sims. Yeah, Sims has Bills and Eagles. I've got Commanders, Chiefs. Who knows? Who knows? And I hope it's a toss-up. I hope it's close. I hope it's fun. It should be a great day to set the stage for Super Bowl 59 coming up in just 16 days in New Orleans. Hopefully the snow melts down there. Hopefully some of it melts up here. But stay in this weekend. Don't be driving by the stadium. Be in the stadium or be home or be in the blimp.
That's right.
Right, Michael?
Get in the blimp. It's got a great view.
Get the blimp. Enjoy the games. Thanks for some of your time. We'll do it again on Monday. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.